Tokoza. Hey, I'd like to share a story with you. A story that was shared with me. It's an ancient story, so I'll give you an excerpt so that we can start to be able to get a little bit of dialogue going amongst ourselves so we can have somewhere to go with this, right? All right. So walk with me and then we'll talk context. All right, in this ancient story, we have a being known as Mkhulu Phuthuma. Mkhulu Phuthuma can loosely translate to what most of us refer to as the term God. Mkhulu means elder, talking to a male. And if you say Mkhulu Phuthuma, you're really saying like the eldest of elders. So within this particular situation, Mkhulu Phuthuma is responsible for all life on the planet and all the people on the planet. So what has happened is the people have been living on the planet for a long period of time. And after living on the planet and living their lives and everything, they forgot that they actually are from Mkhulu Phuthuma, or they are the children of Mkhulu Phuthuma. So being that they forgot that they are the children of Mkhulu Phuthuma, that means that they forgot their inheritance. They forgot their immortality. They forgot that they themselves are also, quote unquote, gods, if you are the children of this particular being that you see as God, right? So, which goes along with the Christian ideology by way of Psalms 82 verse 6 also, just as a side note. But within this, before I go off track, but within this particular story, what happens is, being that all the people on the planet had forgotten, he had to send a messenger to remind us that we are immortal. The messenger that he sent by way of this particular symbol or this particular creature, this spirit animal, being a chameleon, we call it Unwabu, the Unwabu. So he sent the Unwabu, the chameleon, to the planet in order to be able to remind the children of Mkhulu Phuthuma that we are immortal. But what ended up happening over time is the people got angry because they felt that the Unwabu was moving too slow. So we find ourselves in what we call a cosmology. All right, so of course I'm just giving you an excerpt. And we speaking to Western people. I didn't realize how Western I was until I had to live in South Africa. You talking about culture shock. Dude, I'm serious, eh? But the thing is, that makes me even better understand and value when people looking at me crazy right now, because they be like, oh, nigga, you the Black Panther, nigga. You know, I'll be like, well, you can say leopard if you like, but now we got to be able to give cultural context so we'll be able to understand. Okay, so talking about cosmologies. Cosmologies don't exist in a locked space and time. The cosmologies aren't existing. My dryer will go off. My dryer will go off right then. All right, thanks. But anyway, cosmologies aren't locked into past, present, or future. Cosmologies exist in the entirety of the cosmos, right? So they are in the past, in the present, and in the future. It's telling you a story that you're a part of in the now always. Just like you being connected to your ancestors is you being in the now always. But that's another topic, right? But being that cosmologies are unlocked, we're looking at a fact that this particular being or this particular story is giving you attributes of what this particular spirit comes in having characteristics of. When you talk about an Unwabu, when you talk about a chameleon, you're talking about a being who has the ability to be able to change its particular color, its particular frequency, right? So that means it can adapt to whatever environment it's in, right? And then when you see within the tail of the chameleon, it has a spiral. And that spiral is a very, very significant symbol within our culture that we call a Ndolu. So we have that particular. I put in another video, and I'll probably put a picture up in this one as well. But the Ndolu is talking about what Europeans call an ancient symbol of animism. Animism meaning that we understand that we are a part of everything within nature. Everything is energy. Everything is vibrating frequency. It's force. It's alive. All of it is life force. All of it. So it's like we have to get to a place where we can kind of start understanding these things in context. I mean, I would like to share more and more of the story with us, because that way we'll be able to see how we're bridging together for a real understanding of one another, and really understand that we don't really have an enemy against each other than the enemy within our perceptions, because your perception can be a liberating situation or it can be a limiting situation. It's going to be dependent upon how you receive the information that you get and how you have been abused to the point that you're at right now, and whether or not we need to heal that. That's what puts us into a position of what we call traditional healing. And this is where their scientists get, psychologies and therapies and all of these things from actually studying indigenous people's true ways of actually healing. And that way is always by being connected to our actual culture and responding responsibly to what we have to do for our ancestors and honoring them. I said in another video, how we always were taught to honor our mothers and fathers, that our days would be long. So we also taught to remember our mothers and fathers by way of our culture, by way of our genes, by way of our heritage, so that we can actually have a real reason to have pride in ourselves. That place where we don't like to be vulnerable. So I got to create a space for it, So just something to think about. Let me know what you think. If you got more questions, I'm going to make more videos, so I have to share. It's what I was called to do, so it's what I had to do. And I'm thankful for it. Much love to all y'all. Peace.